Hello, I'm Renee, and I'm here with May I Take Your Order? I know that I'll eventually have to return. Last time we met a strange man, and his even stranger girlfriend. Or perhaps, no, well, girlfriend. No, she didn't like that word. Partner, perhaps would be better. Does a deity have a gender? Who knows? This one didn't like the idea of being a girlfriend. For several reasons. Anyway, we're gonna have to get a bell from them. I tried to strike up a conversation with the line clerks again. So, how do you guys feel about the recent tentacle invasion? Of course, nobody responds. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, it's really hard to put it into words, huh? No response. Dishes click. I guess the spooky atmosphere has a certain charm, but I don't think it'll catch on with the baby boomers. Conventional wisdom says that they like elegance or rustic charm. And Midwestern moms are not into dripping fluids. I mean, as a general group. I don't want to assume individual tastes. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say who is, though. At least in a restaurant. This gets boring quickly, so after the appropriate waiting period, I head back over. I'm gonna give myself a electrocution. That's not how you say that. I'm gonna electrocute myself at this point because for some reason the cord to my headphones has exposed wires, and it was just tracing along my skin, and I don't like that. So thank you for dining with us tonight. I did it. I made it through the evening. I'm tempted not even give them a check, just to rush them right out the door, but I refuse to sleep up now. It's been a delight to get to know the both of you. How kind of you. You know, I was planning on heading out, but you know what? I couldn't care less if I attempted. I'm very powerful. I am most capable of caring far less than most humans. They could in their most apathetic dreams. Let's do dessert. Oh, okay. I look from his smiling face to Teleporia's cruel one. I know how this goes. Let's make a recommendation. Chocolate torty for the delightful couple. Do you feel like drinking? I sure do. After dinner brandy, fuck it, quash into the bananas Foster flambe. Is my professionalism slipping? Must be. What are we impregnating? Sweetie, it's a figure of speech. I don't have that function this time around. Sweetie, I think she's just tired. We had a lovely time, and I think... Oh, no. I think I got the two of you figured out by this point. And I want this to be a truly satisfying night for our esteemed void goddess. Then she's gonna enjoy this dessert. Or at least how we cook it. But this is blathering about. But I can tell I got her hooked. We cook it tableside with a huge flame. And there it is. I'm not so sure about this. Looks like he picked up on the pattern too. Oh, I insist. I don't even need to write this one down. One flaming dessert for table 6. It'll be a shame to waste something so tasty, but it's the best way to make what she really wants to eat. Hendrik, you always begging me to share a dessert with you? I scramble about the kitchen grabbing everything I need. Am I clear to do this? Hell no. 2 weeks is not long enough to have permission to set things afire next to the diners. But tonight's special, isn't it? I wheel the cart over. Feeling my chatty, I take my time prepping to light it on fire. Prepping. So congrats on getting out of what you call it, the cold place, the void. Oh, perfect. Just perfect. We have something in common. I too am a void creature. Void, God, what's it like in there? Dark, cold, mostly barren. Locked for something approaching an eternity with nothing but your own thoughts. Unless one can become creative. I do my best to make creatures to feel it, but it is a vast expanse, literally endlessly big. But with nothing in it. Yeah, I caught that part of your conversation before. You made your body, right? Indeed, when the rifts become open, I am able to seize not only high heat, but stray matter. I modeled the majority of my creations after your carbon-based life forms, but modifications must be made. I'll bet, if the void doesn't have heat or any matter of its own, you would need to make creatures that doesn't eat or breathe, right? Good human. I model most of them after myself. And you eat concepts. Yes. After billions and billions of years, I have evolved over a million species of void creature. Nearly all of them feed, as I do, on concept of suffering. So it's an endless, barren place with no light, no heat, where the only thing that exists just go around preying on each other, suffering all the time. I mean, that makes sense. Everyone's suffering anyway, so why not feed on that suffering? Yes. Is it not marvelous? And someday, human Renee, there will be a rift large enough that is not only tiny scraps and stray humans which will fall through, but your entire plane of existence. You will enjoy it. Wouldn't I? Hate it? I got distracted there for a bit, but I grabbed the rum. Can caramelize it right without a pretty flame. I mean, I don't enjoy suffering. You would be surprised what humans can get used to. I used the word wrong English word. Closer translation might be resignation. You would become resignated to the existence saturated with pain. Enjoy isn't the correct term, unless you're a disgusting cluster of miswired brain signals. Love you too, sweetie. Wow. Ugh. I know what you're doing, Hendrik. You think, if you keep delaying me with fancy dinner, stolen body parts, gender words, and rough sex, could we not talk about those sex lies in public, thank you? She places a hand on his arm. That you can stop me. You are, as always, disgusting, but an unappealing opponent. Look out! And I light it up. The flame shines in her eyes. I can feel the heat coming off it. I should probably be keeping a close eye on it to make sure it's cooking properly. But looking over at Hendrik and Teleporia, they're holding hands, so simply and happily. She's gripping his hair and tightly from joy. And then she jerks him across the table, straight into the flaming card. Now that one could cause permanent damage. Oh no! But at this point, I expected it. I can sense a pattern. I don't give a fire to a creature that loves suffering without expecting someone to get second-degree burns. And he's trying to stifle a laugh, but it's pretty obvious. He loves it. I think he's just trying to keep up appearances. He executes a perfect stop, drop, and roll, and soon the flames are out. I'm not entirely sure how you do that on carpet. On your face. But sure, let's go with that. Yeesh. Though he's far from unscathed. Human, this was a fantastic dinner. Bring us the statement so we might repay you for your noble worship and gifts. I salute and wheel what remains of the upturned cart away. It's not long before I return with bill in hand. So, sweetie, abysmal choices. Meat soups? Flaming fruits? Bring additional fire so I may race this entire city. Oh, you didn't like them? She laughs. I just human. Why would I wish to rob myself of future enjoyment of dining here? You nearly gave me a heart attack. Should your organs cease, kindly deposit yourselves in the nearest rift. I would be pleased to craft your matter into new species. Let me finish using it first. I've got plans. Treat it well. I will be most displeased should my waiting be for naught. Hendrik puts his very, very bloody napkin on the table. Looking at him, battered, burned, and blood-stained, there's a vague sense that I should be doing something. Just vague. Just slightly vague idea. Nothing, no. We don't need to put anything cold on it. Nah, that's no need. Of course. It's not like I just had an ER, still not ER chorus, first responder chorus thing. In Finnish it's ensiapu, which is why I keep saying ER. But it's not the same thing in English, I suppose. I think emergency, no. We learned how to do CPR, except without the mouth on mouth, thankfully. Because apparently, as an amateur, probably won't be able to do it the right way anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So it's more important to keep the heart pumping. Anyway, getting a first aid kit or calling an ambulance. But that right there is just normal. That's what normal is for them. That's what their flirting looks like. And you, she turns to face him. Surely the world will not thank you for any continued services of stalling me. But as you persist, and as your form does not look entirely disagreeable this evening, I find it acceptable to engage in the human ritual of mouth-touching. He springs to his feet, even though it looks like he should be stumbling over. Sweetie? Okay. She moves in for the kiss, and of course it's odd. I don't know. It feels right seeing them. She's biting him, okay. And who would have guessed she was capable of being gentle? Maybe that's just the way love is. Yep, I expected that. And there goes half of his face. Great, she got skin in her hand. It looks like she even took a muscle or two with it. She gives it an affectionate nuzzle. I will be waiting by a vehicle. Do not keep me long. It's harder to tell with his lower jaw missing, but there's enough cheek muscle left to see a grin. Holy shit. Do you want a band-aid? He shakes his head and gets to his feet. He pulls out his wallet. He looks up at me through the blood. He's still beaming. Thank you. I nod back. I hope that wasn't one of his nicer ties. How much clothing do regenerative masochists go through? Best date in over 100 years. I think she might have reopened his stab wounds too. When I look up, he stumbled towards the door. Is he okay to drive? Whether Teleporia can or can't operate a car, I assume the outcome would be similarly disastrous. As he leaves, everything goes back to normal. I start buzzing the table. The tentacles may be gone, but the tablecloth is still a mess. I get it now. That closed space must be part of the restaurant, to keep people safe from their more bizarre guests. Now that they're gone, it'll be up to Hendrik to keep everyone safe. Good luck with that. I gather up the check and start walking back to the kitchen, and somehow, after a night of monsters and gore, this is the biggest surprise of the evening. He's left me 100% tip on a dinner with steak and everything. I don't want to say there's a price at which I'll bear this kind of treatment. I mean, what would that say about me as a person? I have pride. Still, I came here for experience and connections, and I so experienced something tonight. Heh, my heart's still racing. The second that rift opened, I wanted to be anywhere but here. But now, I can't imagine working anywhere but here. What do I need to research other restaurants for? This place is magic. The minute my shift is over, I need to have words with my manager. I don't mind that she didn't warn me. I would have never believed her. But I need to make absolutely certain. I want to have the Saturday shift permanently. I would meet all the strange creatures out there and hear all their stories. This is a career. Kiss! Oh, that's a lot of dates. Kinda cute. That is weird. Is he at the bottom of that? No, I'm surprised. We came in peace. Is it her again? Oh, that's what I expected. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is exactly what I was actually expecting. That it will be his intestines. Alright. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making it. Okay, thank you for making it. I'm kidding. That was a weird experience, but I enjoyed it. I do wonder what the other, choices would lead me to. But I'm gonna explore this game alone. Because I want you to go check it out too, because it's such a nice game and it's free. So I recommend you go check it out yourself. But I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this little series. And I hope to see you again. Have a great day and bye.